Hey everybody. Now a day like today might be really frustrating for some of you because of the slow motion of the markets. The markets seem to be moving in slow motion. Maybe some of you have positions on where the market is against you and it's just kind of this slow creep against your position. You can't really do anything. You can't take sort of evasive action. There's just not the movement there. So I want to talk to you about how to deal with a day like today. First of all, this is very typical of a summer doldrums kind of day when there's very little activity. We're in the deep summertime. A lot of people are on vacation. So the market normally kind of eases back during this time. And you can get into these conditions where prices seem to be creeping along agonizingly in one direction. And unfortunately, you might be on the wrong side. A lot of what we do is contrarian. You know, we like to bet against the 100%. We go with MMT, which is not something that people understand. So naturally, we are going to be on the opposite side of these moves, especially when they're counter trend, you know, when they go against the underlying conditions. We are in line with the underlying conditions, but sometimes you're going to get a counter trend thing. The best thing to do on a day like today is just walk away. I mean, nothing of any real consequence is going to happen. I mean, if stocks pull back further, that's great because that's going to give us an opportunity to buy. If the treasuries rally, well, you know, we want to sell into that rally. If the dollar is going up, which it is, and I talked about this earlier, we want to look for levels to sell against the various other currencies. But it might not happen today. I mean, it just might not happen today. So the best thing to do is walk away, practice some detachment, practice some patience. But really, I think a separation, just not paying attention to the market on a day like today is a totally rational thing to do. I mean, there's just not a lot going on. As far as the Turkish lira, I've been talking to some of you about the Turkish lira. Today is a sharp down day in the Turkish lira. Let me just backtrack a second and say, first of all, you know, Turkey, the situation. Yeah, we had that attempted coup last week. Erdogan is a bad dude. A bad dude. Look, I'm absolutely not somebody in favor of Erdogan, whatever his name is. He's a thug. He supports ISIS via these oil sales that he allows the terrorist group to do in his country. I mean, all kinds of bad stuff. He nearly got NATO in a war with Russia last November when he shot down that Russian jet fighter. So the guy's a bad dude, and I'm not going to defend him. However, Turkey is a huge economy. It's almost a $1.6 trillion economy. It is strategically and unbelievably important country as, first of all, it's a NATO member. It has the largest army in Europe. It bridges the gap between the West and Asia. It's culturally, you've got every faith represented there. So it's a major country, a major country. It's not going to go away. Okay. So as an investor, especially as a contrarian, looking at it, even if the guy's a bad dude, you know, that's your choice. But I'm saying it's a major economy, a major country. Having said that, the idiots at Moody's that downgraded it, these are the same types of idiot rating agencies like S&P that downgraded the U.S. credit, and the ones, who was it, Fitch, or the other day that downgraded Britain after Brexit. These guys are idiots. Countries that issue their own currency and where their debts are denominated in their own currency, as in the case of Turkey with the Turkish lira, can never have an inability to make good on their debts, which are in their own money, Turkish lira. So the downgrade is ridiculous. So the 100% sells because that is their reflexive behavior. And yes, we might be short dollar Turkish lira and feeling a little pain today, but patience is required in this situation. Turkey is a huge economy, strategically vitally important to so many sides, the Russians, the Americans, the Middle East, everything. So let Moody's do the downgrade. Let the 100% sell the Turkish lira. You got to step back and just, if you're in it today, just have some patience, have some calm. All right. As long as you follow my rules, which is never overextend yourself, you're going to be fine. Remember, we are the wolves. We are the wolves. They are the sheep. We are the wolves. Canis lupus. Ow! The wolves.